What's up and welcome to my channel, E Smells Good. I'm E. I hope you're smelling good, but more importantly, I hope you're feeling even better. In today's video, I'll just have a quick unboxing and first impression of Armaf's Precieux. Now this is one that I've been really eager to get my hands on. It is a clone or a dupe of Creed Aventus Absolute or Absolute Aventus, which is a sweeter, spicier take on the original Aventus DNA. I do not own Absolute Aventus, but I have smelled it a few times and I'm familiar with the DNA. So I'm very, very curious to see if this will get me somewhere in the ballpark of Absolute Aventus, but for a fraction of the price. Without rambling too much further, let's get this unboxed and see what it smells like. This is what your box's presentation will look like. That one is making me think that there's going to be a few more in this kind of pre-bay type of line from Armaf. I'm very, very interested in seeing what they do next with the line. And then we have quite kind of like a Russian doll thing going on where there's a box inside the box. This box is a bit of a matte finish to it. It just says Club De Nuit, and it's almost like a rubberized texture to it. There's like some buttons on the back that you unsnap and take off this rubberized sleeve. Unveiling another box, it says Precieux on the front. Really, really good presentation. Definitely getting your money's worth on this one. You open that up and there's this almost velvety presentation that says a little bit about Precieux. So beneath that is a microfiber towel to wipe off the bottle. Amazing presentation. I mean, I know it's the juice that matters, but when you're spending your hard-earned money on something, you do want to feel like you're getting your money's worth out of it. And I 100% do feel that I'm getting my money's worth out of this one. How many designer scents come with a cloth to wipe the bottle down and almost like a coffette that the fragrance sits in? I mean, this is niche level presentation that you're getting for below 50, sometimes even below 40 bucks. It sits inside like this, almost reminiscent of what you'll see with like a Killian bottle. Almost don't want to throw this away. I mean, this is really, really nice. So here we have Precieux. And I hope I'm saying that right. Correct me in the comments below if I'm not saying it right. I've seen some people call it Precious, and I think I might start doing that as well. I'm a bit of a Lord of the Rings fan, so I kind of like the idea of calling this my Precious. Precious! You got your Armaf dangly little tag thing. I could do without that, but you know what? It's kind of a signature of the Club De Nuit line at this point, so I'm not mad at it at all. You have a very secure cap for those of you who are curious about whether or not you can pick your fragrance up from the cap. I do think you can pick this one up no problem. It is a much thinner bottle than what a lot of the other Club De Nuits have come in. The cap is also metallic. Got a decent amount of weight to it. It's not anything crazy. It's not like a Parfums de Marly cap or anything like that, but it does have some weight to it. Let's see what it's looking like in the air. Atomizer is pretty decent. In the air, I'm definitely getting that sweet, spicy, Absolute Aventus type of a scent. It smells really, really good in the air. Just put it on paper. Get a bit of a better sense for what this one's smelling like. I'm definitely getting that Creed Aventus DNA 100%, but it does have that bit of a twist that you get from Absolute Aventus with the spiciness and sweetness of it. I would say overall this one comes across leaning more towards the sweet side than it does the spicy side. I'm getting a strong punch of what I think is vanilla, and overall I really, really like this. If you are a fan of the Parfums vintage fragrances, this reminds me a lot of Parfum Vintage Vanilla Intense, which is essentially Creed Aventus but with a amped up vanilla note, which kind of to me is what Creed Aventus did with Absolute Aventus. They took the Aventus DNA, amped up the sweetness, amped up the spicy notes. Off of this initial first impression, the main thing that I'm noticing is I get a lot of spiciness, but sweet spiciness from Absolute Aventus, like almost like a cinnamon nutmeg type of a scent. And the sweetness in this one comes across a lot more of a vanillic sweetness than it does a nutmeg or cinnamon type of sweetness. So let's take a look at the notes. In the top, we have pineapple, lemon, caramel, pear, bergamot, pink pepper, and black pepper. I'm definitely getting the pineapple. I'm not getting a lot of the caramel, at least not on paper. And I'm also getting some of those fruity elements and citric elements of the lemon and bergamot. I do get the peppery nature of it, not as strongly as I initially anticipated that I would. In the mid, we have oak moss, white wood, anise, jasmine, and lily of the valley. I'm definitely getting the softness of the florals, but I'm not necessarily getting a floral scent, if that makes any sense at all. In the base, we have ambroxan, vanilla, amber, white musk, leather, cedarwood, and patchouli. I'm definitely getting the vanilla and the amber, and I'm 100% getting that ambroxan as well. Overall, if you are a fan of the Creed Aventus DNA, if you're a fan of Creed Aventus Absolute or Absolute Aventus, this is definitely one that I think that you should get your nose on. I'm definitely looking forward to wearing Precieux a lot more, giving it a few full wearings, and then eventually getting a full review out. But overall, just for an unboxing and first impression, this one smells really, really good. It smells good. You're going to enjoy this if you enjoy the Creed Aventus DNA. I don't think you'll be disappointed, especially if you find it on a decent sale. I found mine for, I think, $42 or $44. So I think that was a really, really great price for the overall presentation, the quality that I was getting from the box and the bottle, and at least off first impression, a very quality scent. I'm not getting any alcohol punch. I'm getting really just straight to the notes, which is always good when you're dealing with these clone fragrances. You hear people talk about all the time, oh, it needs to macerate, it needs to sit on the shelf. Fresh out of the bottle, this one is smelling good. Do you have Club De Nuit Precieux? If you do have it, let me know what your experience has been. What's the longevity like? How is the fragrance playing on your skin? And how close do you think it is to Absolute Aventus? I can't wait to wear this one more. But until next time, peace.